Hello, it's Mark here from Make Him Yours, and today we are going into one of the most toxic male dating personalities that you can possibly come across. It is the addict. I'm going to show you how to spot him, why he's so toxic, and what you need to do next if you've found yourself with one. Don't forget to download the guide to the 10 male dating personalities that lead to heartbreak from the description below, and I'll see you in just a second. Make no mistake, finding yourself in a relationship with an addict is one of the worst places that you can possibly find yourself. With the possible exception of a man who's physically violent, it is the most toxic male dating personality to end up with. The psychology of addiction is defined by ingestion of a substance or engagement in an activity that becomes compulsive and negatively affects the user's life. Now, the obvious ones you think of are alcohol or drugs, but there's also phone addiction, there's also sex addiction, porn addiction, there's gambling addiction, exercise addiction. There's all sorts of different addictions that can become compulsive and negatively affect the user's life. Addiction is characterized by denial. The addict is blind to the way their addiction is affecting them. The other thing you need to know about addiction is it's insidious. No one wakes up in the morning wanting to be an addict. It happens very slowly over time. It starts out as just a small thing, a way to make them feel good or stop them feeling bad. And slowly over time, that insidious addiction grows and grows and grows. Why is it so toxic? Why are addictions so toxic in your relationship? Well, your partner, if he's an addict, may not be in love with someone else, but he's definitely in love with something else. You are in a love triangle with this third thing, and more often than not, you're losing. It's going to lead to depression in the relationship. It's going to lead to total emotional dullness and unavailability. It's going to lead to lack of sex drive. It's going to lead to you feeling like you are second best and constant ups and downs in the relationship. Eventually, the addict's commitment becomes greater to the thing or substance than it is to you, and it leaves you angry, resentful, and totally unhappy. Where does it come from? Well, this is what's so dangerous about addictions. As I said early on, it's insidious, and it just creeps up. It can start out very, very slowly, just as a way to feel good or for them to avoid a small feeling of anxiety or depression. It might just be a beer once a night. It might be he has to check his phone 3 times a day, or it might be he just smokes pot to relax once a week. It's that consistency that's so important. And obviously it varies based on what it is. You know, smoking pot once a week is very different to using your phone once a week. But whatever it is, there's consistency, and he starts to become more and more reliant on it to either feel good or avoid a feeling of depression or anxiety. How do you spot it? Okay, well, there's 6 questions that I like to ask clients or women who come to me to understand if they're in a relationship with an addict. Number 1, does your partner rely on this activity, thing, or substance to feel good? Number 2, do you feel like you are in competition with the activity, thing, or substance? Number 3, does he get angry or angsty when that thing, substance, activity is taken away from him? Number 4, does he accuse you of trying to control him if you tell him he shouldn't do it? Number 5, is he unable to set limits for himself on the activity, thing, or substance? And number 6, is it leading to negative effects in his life? So what do you do if you've found yourself already with one, in a relationship with one? You've answered yes to some of those 6 questions. Well, I want to emphasize right now, don't ignore the problem. Addiction is serious, and it will lead to an enormous amount of unhappiness, anger, and lack of fulfillment in your relationship. Now, this is important. Addicts do not respond to soft boundaries. The temptation, especially from a lot of women, is to give love, patience, understanding to the addict, but it doesn't work. Remember, the addict is using the substance, activity, or thing to fill a subconscious need, to either avoid feeling bad or to feel good. That means subconsciously they're being driven to their addiction. So they need to find the subconscious motivation to be driven away from their addiction. That means you demonstrating what their addiction is going to cost them. They need to find some emotional pain associated with their addiction and continuing to do it. Patience, love, and understanding won't work. Only hard boundaries. You need to give the addict space. You need to let him sit with his addiction without you and experience the pain of that and what that addiction is going to cost him. If that doesn't work, your only real option is an ultimatum. That's the only thing left. That's the only hard boundary that the addict is going to understand. When he's left alone with that addiction and understands what it costs him, and then is willing to take unmistakable and clear action, whether it's going to Alcoholics Anonymous or a psychologist or whatever it is, he takes clear, unmistakable action. Only then would you come back after an ultimatum. I hope that gives you a really good idea as to this toxic male dating personality and how to handle it, and if you are single, how to avoid it in the future and what signs to look for. Well, that's it. Thank you very much for watching. This has been Mark from Make Him Yours. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe, hit the little bell, subscribe as always, and don't forget, leave a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Leave a comment below, space below. Give the video a big thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next male dating personality video very soon.